Yo, brother, I'm sure you have been tired of people telling at the start of every school year that, this time is gonna be different, I'm gonna study well this time, I'm gonna crack this time. But it's like, it's the same thing. If I ever hear someone saying that, I know there's a lot of people in my class saying that, you know yourself, bro. If you're watching this video, like, you know yourself, right? I know for a fact they don't study consistently when they say that. Because if they were, they wouldn't need to fucking, say like, oh yeah, this time I'm gonna do it different. Because if you didn't do different last year, what makes you think that this will be different? Because it's the same fucking thing. And all that is happening by them saying, like, oh yeah, this time is gonna be different. It's all mental masturbation. You know how there's like physical masturbation, something that you always do, like I don't do it. It's you, bro. Okay. Physical masturbation is literally this, right? Them saying like, fuck, like, oh yeah, this time is gonna be different, bro. It's literally mental masturbation. Could you imagine like your like your fucking brain cells like masturbation? Like, come on, bro. If you have always been staying consistent, like, this is the key here, consistent. And I'm gonna, like, in the future I will tell you about how, because there's a lot of shit we can get into, because there's like habits formation, there's like self-image, and this is not just like wishy-washy information that you'll get online on YouTube, because everyone on YouTube is trying to get views, so they're only giving you conventional advices. The real fucking truth about self-image and bad habit, not even bad habits, but like continuing your habits that you want to do consistently, bro, they are fucking dark. Okay, there are a few sources on YouTube that you will find which is helpful, but maybe in the future I will do that. But just think about it. I'm studying right now in the morning. Okay, it's been at least a month, since, no, more than a month that I've been studying in the morning. It's all intrinsic. Just for the sake of video, like, you need to understand this, intrinsic and extrinsic. And the way this is important is because I don't give a fuck if school gets over, right? I don't give a fuck if my school breaks down in a fucking earthquake. Every guy's dream, okay? Every like student's dream, whatever. If school breaks down, I don't give a fuck. I still wake up 4 a.m, 3:30 a.m. in the morning. I still study for 2 hours, like I've always been. I don't give a fuck about what happens in external stuff, okay? I don't give a fuck if teachers started the syllabus. I'm still gonna study in the morning. Not because I want to study to impress my parents. Bro, no. I want to study because I genuinely want to. Maybe this is just a possibility, but I could have fucking left school and just made money online full time. But I didn't choose to take that route because it was not, just didn't feel right. I always had this like kind of interest in biology ever since I was starting out to work out, how our muscles recovered, especially when I was thinking about like height growth and all of that. When I was early teenager, I was obsessed with how to grow taller, how to build more muscle, how to look better, how to get rid of pimples and all of that. And I pretty much got rid of pimple. Of course you can see some few dots, it doesn't really matter. It's like at least 2 years ago, at least a year ago, I had this type of pimple every fucking where. On my cheeks, on my forehead, on my nose, on my hair, I don't give a fuck, right? Now, what you can take away with this fucking video is staying consistent is a whole another level. Let me tell you, as someone who is already experienced with this, it's not fun. But because it is not fun, it is fun. And second, you get into a flow fucking state. You've already heard about the flow state. Let me tell you, bro, like when you study consistently every day, I'm not gonna tell you how, because I'm gonna, I'm putting everything on like study matching. I always fuck my pronunciations up. Study matching, looks matching, whatever, right? I'm gonna put everything together in my study maxing guide. It's like I'm gonna be scripting for at least 3 days, like full scripting for hours after hours, and then I'm gonna record it. It's gonna be very structured as much as possibly as I can, so that I can help you with studying maxing, you know, like how yours looks maxing, whatever. You get the point, right? It's not fun. Staying consistent is no fun because you embrace boredom, but because you overcome the initial period of like embracing boredom. If you don't know what's that, check out my video on how to, you know, embrace boredom and all of that. Like, I forgot the title of it. I'll just link it somewhere here or whatever, or description or somewhere. Just click that, okay? But once you get rid of the initial boredom, you almost get into a flow state where motivation doesn't matter, where you can just make out in a person's by looking at their eye whether they study or not. This is like the point in life when you're looking at somebody and when they are talking about like motivation and all that, you know if they are taking a piss or not. You know if they are actually being for real, if they want to like fucking change this year, or if it's just a burst of motivation because you have gone through that. It's because you've gone through that, you've gotten motivation, but you didn't give any reaction, which is why you had this like continuous flow state, because you weren't wavered by your emotion. It's a fucking long topic. Like how do you not get wavered by emotions such as motivation? Is discipline even a thing? How is discipline? How does it feel like? What is flow state to do with life? I thought flow state was only to do with tasks. There's a lot of shit to get into here. I'm sharing my secrets and dropping my everyday lessons on my day journey. Today is, what is it? Day 13 of reaching financial freedom by 2024. So if you want that journey, like I'm documenting everything, and I'm not being able to put on YouTube because I have to record video every time. I have to waste my data every time. I don't have financial freedom yet, right? So I cannot afford, like, okay, I sound like a fucking bitch because I cannot afford, but like seriously, I don't want to waste my money on like buying data for tracking the progress every single day. So I'm just sending out voice note, dropping fire every single day. Link in the description, the Telegram channel. Improve your life one step at a time. Always.